Welcome to Covering the Bases. I'm Teresa Aronson from the St. Lucie County Chamber of Commerce. It is our pleasure, our honor to do this event every third Monday of the month. We do it right here at the SLC TV studios. We throw in coffee and iced tea courtesy of Jimmy John's Subs. So if you want free subs and a great show, come on down and join us. I am joined right now, as I always am, with my co-host for the show. It is called Covering the Bases with the Mets. And I have from the Mets organization, the one, the only Paul Taglieri, Executive Director of Minor League Facilities. Welcome back, Paul.
Nice. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Hey,
Did you miss last month? No, it was the month before. Okay, I can't remember. They start to run into each other.
Quick month.
I know it.
I was driving here.
It
I
goes
was like, wow,
fast.
30 days gone already.
I know it. Well, probably not. We probably rescheduled a few times, so we'll see. But that's okay. This is going to be our November show, obviously, and holidays are coming up. Big Thanksgiving Day plans?
Just staying home.
Yeah, kids coming home?
Yeah, kids come home from school.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it.
Good.
Yeah, a couple of days off.
Yeah? Just a couple? That's
Yeah,
it? That's all you guys take?
Yeah, Thursday, Friday.
I mean, you're out of
Saturday,
season,
Sunday.
right? What do you guys do?
Yeah, but we get ready. We get
You
ready
get
for next
ready?
season. Yeah, so there is no off season anymore.
No, it's a 365
Actually,
days
my
a
staff's
year.
here. This is the only time they get off to come see us do this show.
Yeah, you promise them,
Yeah.
free subs
That's it.
and iced tea, and you don't have to
This
work
is
for an
staff lunch.
hour.
It's staff
Yeah.
lunch.
It's an outing. They've been let out for a whole hour. We have a great show today. We have an old friend of the Chamber. I've known him for a long time, but the Fort Pierce Jazz and Blues Society is going to be our nonprofit guest, and they do a lot in the community, and Don Bester's going to be with us. We have a great game lined up for Thanksgiving, our Thanksgiving theme show or our November theme show.
Okay.
And we'll talk a little bit about spring training and
It's coming up.
I know it. It's right around the corner, and everybody's excited about it. We'll talk about a couple other things that are going on with the Mets organization.
Look forward to it.
Very good. So we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back with our guest, Fort Pierce Jazz and Blues Society. Welcome back to Covering the Bases. I'm Teresa Aronson. I'm here with my co-host, the one, the only Paul Taglieri from the Mets organization, and we are super excited to have yet another resource of St. Lucie County. That's why we do this show, isn't it, Paul? Every month. We want to highlight
education.
nonprofits and resources, and I mentioned before the break that Don and I have known each other for a long time, but please welcome Don Bester from the Fort Pierce Jazz and Blues Society.
Thank you. Thank you.
Don, people may recognize you from playing the keyboard around town, and you do that at some of our events too, but a lot of people don't realize that's through the Jazz and Blues Society. Mm-hmm. And so tell us just a little bit about what you guys do up there.
All right, we're an educational type organization where we really put this together to raise scholarship.
Oh, okay.
We do, every year we do anywhere between $6,000 and $15,000 worth of scholarship. Last year we did $8,000, and we hand these out in $1,000 increments. And the students that get these they come, they do an audition, they have to prepare a couple of tunes, then they play in front of the audience at the Black Box on a Tuesday night, and then they're chosen on merit only. And that's how it works.
And what do they use the scholarships for typically?
Usually for college.
Okay.
So these are high school students?
They're seniors in high school, right. And we have a lot of programs. We have another program called Eye to Eye program, which nobody takes advantage of, which I don't understand. But if you are a student, you play saxophone or whatever instrument, and your band teacher says, this kid's really good, but he has no financial resources to really further that talent, all they have to do is call, the band director would call the Jazz Society. We would audition that student, and based on what that student did, we will provide 6 free lessons to that student of whatever instrument he's playing. And like if it's trumpet, we'll send Mark Green. If it's drums, Claudio Berardi, et cetera, et cetera.
Oh, wow. And that's no
free
cost
to the student, and the Jazz Society picks up the tab.
Do the band teachers know about it?
Oh,
I mean,
yes.
They do?
Yes, they do. Well,
Well, now they do.
Well,
Everybody's
yeah,
watching
yeah.
the show.
yeah, I mean,
There you go.
That's
Problem solved.
yeah,
People are watching the show.
this is nationwide, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Syndicated in some markets. But
Yeah, we'd send out, Al Hager is our education chairman. Al Hager was involved with the Martin County school system for over 20 years. he knows everybody. And
Okay.
so he sends out these letters, and he begins this thing on letters. He starts it every September, sends out letters, and all the band directors, they all get them. We have all the schools. We're doing this in 4 counties. So it's pretty big. And then the band directors, they know about the program. We go to the schools also. We bring ensembles there. We'll bring a 4 or 5 piece ensemble. We sit with the kids. I play piano. I'd sit with the child who plays piano. Give them pointers while they're reading the charts, et cetera, drummer, bass player, et cetera. And we also have a director that directs the whole band, and we try to fine-tune that. So
Wow.
we help the teacher by doing that.
How do you raise your money? How do you get the money for the scholarships?
Our money is raised through donations.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, it's really a big thing for us, and right now we're down a little bit. People were writing checks all the time. It was it's a pretty. When I walk through the black box on a Tuesday night and people hand me a check for $1,000, that's like, wow, these people trust us. So I mean, it's an honor to do that. We do the one man, he wrote us a check for $25,000. That was 4 years ago, and we can use it as we need it. So that's a very rare thing for that.
Yeah.
His wife had passed away, and she used to come all the time. So we also have the market downtown, the jazz market. That is our market. If we don't have that market, we don't exist. It's pretty
And
much
tell
that
us
way.
more about the jazz market. When is it? And
It's every Saturday morning. It coexists with the farmers market.
yeah,
We're 2 markets that coexist right downtown every Saturday morning, rain or shine.
yeah, and you occupy the kind of grassy area where you see a lot of art stuff. And,
Correct.
so people can be vendors there. Do you have vendor space available still for that?
Yeah, we do.
Okay. How do they?
They can go online at jazzsociety.org,
Okay.
and they'll see a thing where Jazz Market. They just go to there. It gives them all the guidelines. It's always up to date. They can fill out an application online. It's sent in to us. We review the application. We have a market manager. She takes care of that. She's done a great job, and they take it from there. If it's too many jewelers, we don't do that. We don't want to.
All the same thing.
Yeah, too many artists or too many of this. We try to, make it diverse. So it's worked out pretty well. And the market, that is our financial arm.
It is.
Yeah.
We have something in our office, a newsletter, I think, that you guys do.
We
Tell me a
do
little
a
bit
newsletter.
about that.
That newsletter is a really great newsletter. Right now, we had to suspend it. The person that was doing it kind of left our organization. So now we have a new person, and that person's going to be trained to do it, and we'll start it back up in February.
And do you sell ads for that as
We do.
well?
Little business card ads, things like that. They're inexpensive, $50, and they got an ad, so it helps.
Yeah.
The newsletter itself is not a cheap thing to do.
No, it is not.
And sometimes we'll run 14 pages, 12, 14 pages. We were running full color. We kind of stopped doing that. So now we do the centerfold only in color, and then the outside is all black and white. But it's very high gloss print.
Yeah,
Nicely
it's
done.
very nice. It is
Yeah.
nicely done. It is expensive. We realize
Ooh,
that too.
yeah.
Yeah. So we kind of, ours is an email newsletter these days.
Well, we talked about doing that, and I think that we would like to continue to do what we're doing, but also offer it email. And that's the way we've been doing it, but we may go all email eventually
Yeah,
because of cost.
it's very expensive to print these
Yeah,
days.
it really is.
So you do the scholarships and you have the market, which helps offset that cost. And then when is your Black Box event?
Black Box is every Tuesday night from 7 to 10 at the Black Box, 117 South 2nd Street. That's part of the theater.
Tuesday?
Yeah, during the summertime, we went to every other Tuesday because it just,
Yeah.
the people aren't here. But we will begin every Tuesday beginning in November, and we do every Tuesday through June.
I apologize. I didn't know that was going on. Did you know what's going
I
on?
heard about a comedy show there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they do a comedy
We've
show.
been there 6 years now,
Every Tuesday night jazz.
every
Who
Tuesday
knew?
night, 7 to 10, and we
Check
also
it
do
out.
Yeah,
Port
we
St.
should.
Lucie at the Botanical Gardens there. We're there every other Wednesday, and have been there 6 years also.
Is this your full-time job?
It is.
Okay. I was
Mine.
going to say, yeah, yours.
Yeah.
But for the most part, you got all volunteers. but
Everybody's a volunteer
yeah.
in our organization. Of course, we pay somebody to do our books.
Okay.
And we do have somebody that does our taxes, obviously.
Contractors, sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
But you're paid. You have some paid staff or no?
no,
No, you're
No.
all volunteer. You do this all volunteer, Don.
we do.
Wow.
We do.
All right. So, but I could hire you for a gig, right?
Absolutely.
Okay. Good.
Yeah. I'm cheap, too.
You
I wanna
heard
work.
it here first.
Should have
Yes.
had him play today.
I
Should've
know.
brought
I
the
wish.
keyboard
I
out.
think we have some. Eric has done some work
Yeah,
with
he's
the
got some footage of
Fort
us.
Pierce. Yeah. So we may mix that in. So hopefully you're listening to some Don Bester jazz and keyboard work
Hopefully.
right now.
There's a Benny Goodman tune. Mark Green.
Instrument growing up?
I
or
played the flute.
Did you?
I
High school
did.
band? Or?
I did. High
Did you
school,
play?
I went to the drill
Me,
team,
no.
but
I was 2 weeks trumpet lessons. My dad kind of told me to give it up.
yeah.
I think
2
it was
weeks, he lost all
second
faith.
grade, third grade. Yeah.
Wow, that was an early.
I started
failure,
with,
right?
yeah, really.
Yeah.
I can't believe he gave up so quick, Paul.
Yeah.
He knows you
I
well.
don't know if the trumpet's a good one for a small apartment.
Take
in the
this
city.
ball and go outside. Yeah.
Yeah, drums is good too for that. You should have done drums. I would've been
I
more-
started
I
with the
remember
cello because we couldn't do woodwinds till 5th grade, but I wanted to start in 4th grade, so I did the cello. That lasted a year. That thing was heavy, and I am short. So
Yeah.
I did not want to play that very long.
Yeah.
And then I went to the smallest possible instrument I could do and still be a part of
Flute's
it.
pretty small.
I know it. They didn't let us do piccolo till 8th grade.
Ah,
Yeah,
man,
yeah.
what a drag.
I know it. But very good. It's always nice to see you. Always nice
Thank
to hear about the great work that you guys do over there, because I've known about the Jazz Society for a very long
We
time.
do a lot of stuff, and in the school systems, we'll do this year probably 15 schools, where they will call and we will go in. We go in at 7 o'clock in the morning, sometimes 6:30 in the morning. We'll spend an hour and a half with the class. We do it before the class begins because they don't want to interrupt the regular program that they have. And the teachers, they're busy, and everybody's double, triple tasking. It's
only so much time in a day. I think
Exactly.
even PE is taking a back seat. It's we're really pushing through.
Yeah, and the arts thing is it's powerful. It's pretty powerful, but
And it has the connection to success in the classroom as well.
It certainly does.
But it's just how do you manage and balance all of that? So
a lot of studies on that.
yeah,
too.
there's a lot of studies that people that can read and music and work with an instrument score higher on
Yes,
all
they do.
on all academic activities.
They do.
Yeah,
I mean, look at me.
you could solve the world problems with the piano and a pencil.
Not the way the world is now. I think I'll take another job.
There you go.
Yeah, I'd rather play piano.
All right, so you give away scholarships, you run the jazz market, you've got jazz and blues going on at the Black Box on Tuesdays, 7 to 10,
Yep.
and your website address is?
JazzSociety.org.
And call you if they have questions.
Sure. It's 772-460-JAZZ.
Oh, there you go, 460 Jazz. You can't beat it. Very easy. All right, well, thank you for being with us, Don.
Well, thanks for having us on.
Glad to have you, and hopefully more people will take advantage of that scholarship
I hope that they do.
and the 6 free lessons that we talked about. All right, good. Well, we're going to take a break, and we'll be right back. Welcome back to Covering the Bases. I'm Teresa Aronson. I'm here with my co-host, Mr. Paul Taglieri. Give us a shout out, Paul. We're joined by our friend Casey Blair from the Mets organization. Hi, Casey. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
You seem a little nervous. Are you
No,
sure
I'm-
you're good? Okay,
I'm
you're
good.
Got that
We-
mic going.
I know
Right?
it.
You got the mic going.
Like a professional DJ. We invited Casey up. She's going to help us out with the game. Paul and I typically do a game at the end of the show, and I can't announce it because they'll find out before the evening of leadership. All right, I'm going to risk it. Okay. I'm going to risk that there's not much of our leadership watching the show, which is probably a pretty safe risk. But our producer, Eric Gill, and
getting all
Casey
red for it.
Blair
I'm not red.
Okay.
were voted co-valedictorians of their leadership class, if you can believe that.
Congratulations, Eric.
Honestly, the best class ever. He did vote for you. I don't know if you voted for him or not, but I'm not
We
going
are
to call you.
so
I can't
proud
remember.
of you. We're so proud of
Are
you.
you going to come to graduation and watch me graduate?
Maybe.
We got a maybe, which is the best we got. Leadership St. Lucie, as many of you know, is a year-long class that helps shape the future leaders of St. Lucie County. We take 30 people in at the beginning of the year. Every second Thursday, it's all day. We just finished up Government Day, and we've done Tourism Day and Public Safety Day, and it's very exciting. So we hope that more people will get involved. And you can take part in leadership in many ways, being supportive, trying to be a part of the programs, or even putting somebody through the class. But congratulations to you and Eric
Thank
for being co-valedictorians. I don't know how you're going to manage the speech portion of the program.
Eric's going to talk, and I'll just stand there for moral support.
There, okay.
It's kind of like the show
I
with
know,
Teresa and me.
it's-
She talks, and I just, yep, sounds good.
Try to
Teresa.
stop me from talking. We did want to talk a little bit about the Mets and what's going on with the organization, because that's, we'll do the show to focus on the Mets.
Just
and
off
to-
season now, just
Yeah.
getting everything ready for spring training coming up in February, and hopefully the construction
Yeah.
starts. The renovation project starts at the new stadium soon. I think we're going to be off and running here, hopefully when the show airs in
Hopefully in
November,
November?
and then in earnest in April after spring training. So
Do you know what you're going to start with? Like what area you're going to focus on first?
just
or no?
little stuff just to get us ahead. Probably a lot of site work in this off season up
Okay.
until spring training, and then, like I said, after spring training starts, when the minor league season begins, then we'll be
you'll-
full board. Yeah, and trying to
can you
get
tell
the
us-
place ready for 2020.
Can you tell us anything? Like, will it wrap all the way around? Like, any major things that you can let us
The
know?
concourses are going to be a lot wider.
Okay.
You know how narrow the concourses are, so they're
They
going to be a lot
are.
wider. We're going to have a nice new wraparound that's going to run to the scoreboard. That's going to have a big bar up top overlooking left field.
Oh, nice.
New elevator.
Oh, yay,
an
new
improved,
elevator.
An improved elevator. New seats, hopefully. We're going to have new offices, new clubhouse.
Good.
The county is going to have a new office, so it's going to be it's exciting. It's going to take on a whole new look to it in front of the stadium.
Good. I'm excited about it.
Yeah.
The new elevator is very
Everybody's excited about the new
I
elevator.
know. If you've ever had to go
Yeah.
upstairs, the new elevator. But the elevator operator, who has been there for years, is just my favorite. I don't remember his
Arnie?
name. Arnie,
Yeah.
yes, he's the best. Arnie's the sweetest.
There's a lot of ups and downs with the job. You hear that about 20
Ah,
times.
but I'm bump.
Yeah, got that one down pat.
I like it. Well, we're going to do a game. I just want to mention a couple of things about the Chamber of Commerce. So, of course, we are a not-for-profit with no public funding. And so we do all of our funds to support our programs are done through the sponsorship of this show and other shows like it, the 4 other shows that we do, sort of similar to it. And of course, our events, which you can see a full calendar of events at stluciechamber.org, but also at stluciechamber.org, we have our chamber auction where we auction off items that are donated from our members. And you can get those things at great prices, but we have everything on there. We have gift certificates and excursions and services, tile cleaning to airboat rides. So if you're interested, please, stluciechamber.org helps support the chamber. We do a scholarship program as well. Our Young Floridian is coming up. And the Young Floridian is a scholarship program for high school seniors. It started in 1985, and the chamber is now charged with doing it. But what it is we have 14 categories. The winner from each category gets full 2 years at IRSC with books, a full 2-year scholarship with books. They also get $1,000 from the Chamber of Commerce, and that actually can go to any college that they choose to go to. So it's a big event. It has a long, rich history in our community, and we're very proud. It is struggling because everybody's got a scholarship program these days. So we, too, are stumping for sponsors and donors. So we wanted to focus on that a little bit today. So today's trivia is a couple of different things. It's kind of a hodgepodge, and I was warned that I must tell you it's a hodgepodge. But it's a couple of things on Young Floridian. There's lots of Young Floridians of note in our community, and it's just a guess on whether or not they were a Young Floridian or not. We're also going to do some harvest questions and some Thanksgiving questions. And I think, do we have any other categories? We're good. So
That's
it's
it?
a hodgepodge,
All right.
but it's only
Just
yes
yes or no, 50-50.
50-50. So everybody on board with that? 50-50 yes or no on today's trivia questions, Paul and I. And you know we are very competitive. And I have no big advantage here, but except for maybe Young Floridian. But we'll see how it goes. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Is anybody keeping score? Because we
Always.
definitely need to know who the winner is of this.
Yes.
Perfect. Are you guys ready?
Yep.
Question number 1. Was Ashley Mock from Children's Services a Young Floridian? Yes or no?
I feel like she was, but I don't remember. You say no?
Final answers? She was.
She was. Ashley Mock was a Young Floridian. Yep,
All
very
right.
good. All right.
All right. Second question. Was Fort Pierce City Manager Nick Mims a Young Floridian?
He went to Fort Pierce Central, or did he go to
No,
he went to Westwood maybe. No, Central.
Central.
I feel like he was too busy chasing cheerleaders and playing football.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, I'm
gonna
going to say yes.
You're gonna say yes?
All right.
It's the
The
city
answer
manager.
is no.
Yeah.
Paul, you're not doing too well to
I
start
am.
off.
No.
And that was purely
Come
a
on.
guess. But
All right.
You
Question.
know all these answers.
I don't know all these answers, but I know these people.
All right. Question number 3. Was County Commissioner Anthony Bana a Young Floridian? Yes
oh
or
yeah, I
no?
know that one. Yeah.
And the answer is yes. You are
And
both
you can
correct.
scooch them around, like you don't have to go in
I don't
order.
have to
Because
go-
I think all the Young Floridian together, and then all the harvest
Cool.
are probably. Yeah.
Okay, let's switch to a harvest question.
There
then.
we go.
Do peanuts grow in Florida? Yes or no?
Oh, do we have peanuts? I know I never see I never see a peanut.
It's a trick question.
I'm gonna say,
I'm gonna say yes.
yeah, I feel like saying yes too.
The answer is yes. Bonus point if you can tell me what months that they are harvested.
Me and Trey are the enemy of the
Peanuts
peanut, as we're both
harvested in-
allergic. So I don't want to know, because I'm gonna be walking around going, oh, I feel it.
The answer is May to December. They were
Did I answer?
harvested
That
in
was my
May to
answer.
December.
Paul gets a
May
point.
to December. All
May
right.
to December.
All right. How about a Thanksgiving question?
Okay.
Was a version of the pumpkin pie served at the first Thanksgiving?
A version. The version kind of tips me off. That probably it was like
Version?
Was a
pumpkin
version
seeds in a
of
you know
pumpkin pie.
in a mollusk shell or something.
I'm gonna say no.
So I'm gonna say yes.
The answer is no.
Aww.
Fun fact, pies were not on the menu because historians guessed that the Pilgrim's supply of butter, flour, and sugar were probably long gone by that time.
Oh, by Thanksgiving time they've already eaten. Okay, very good.
I
So
knew that.
That was
okay,
interesting.
good, Paul. I don't know
Good guess.
who's up here or who's down. We're tied.
Tied.
Okay.
All right, back to a young Floridian question. Was Port St. Lucie Vice Mayor Shannon Martin a young Floridian?
Yeah.
You are correct. The answer is no.
If they have an accent, no.
Yeah. She's from Jersey or
She's
New
from
York.
she's from Jersey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, another
have an
served
accent.
at
That's the first thing.
first Thanksgiving question. Was buffalo served at the first Thanksgiving?
I'm gonna say yeah.
Yes.
I mean, we had plenty of buffalo, right?
The answer is no. Venison was, not buffalo.
All
Somebody
right.
ate buffalo at that table. No doubt.
Somebody had a belly full of buffalo somewhere.
Ooh, here's a good one. Do cherries grow in Florida? Yes or no?
Ooh, cherry trees. Cherry. We're in sand. It's all sand. I'm gonna say yes.
The answer is no.
Aww.
Paul gets a point.
That's a peanut cherry trivia.
Okay, but peanuts were grown. Yeah, I know you're
Yeah,
killing me
I
at
get
the
that,
what's
yeah.
grown here. 'Cause I do not have a green thumb.
Here's another harvesting question. Do cranberries grow in Florida?
Oh, I'm gonna say no. I think they're grown in the Northeast. I think they need a hardier climate.
Really?
I don't know.
I just want to win.
The answer is no.
Oh,
They do not.
I took a
grow-
shot. I wanted to get ahead
Now we're tied
here.
again. Now we're tied again, I think, right? Okay.
Ooh. All right.
Let's,
Ooh, this one's.
Okay, let's pick somebody from the audience to answer for us. Proxy answerers. Are you ready? You pick somebody.
Who are you going to
First.
pick?
The little girl in pink there.
Oh, you
Ooh.
picked
Yes
the
or no?
smartest one. Okay. All right, who am I going to pick? I'm going to take Lucy right next door to her. Yep.
All
So
right.
you are our proxy voters for this one. Are you
Just
ready?
gotta say,
And we'll give them a trivia prize, whoever gets it right. But we'll let Maddie answer first.
Okay. Were sunflowers served at the first Thanksgiving?
No. So you got yes, Lucy.
All right. And the answer is yes, they were.
Aw, poor Maddie. We're still going to give Maddie a prize. We have 2 prizes generously donated by our ambassador, Richard
I would have said no
Bledsoe,
too.
from
100%.
ACOC Funeral Homes. He actually brought us a free meal and a free premium
I was like,
milkshake
what are we giving
from
away from there?
Zaxby's.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to give Maddie the free milkshake. So Mark, we're going to get her all sugared up for you. And then we're going to give that one to Lucy. If you could, thank you, Maddie. Hand that one to Lucy. She's going to get
Thanks,
the free
Maddie.
meal. I appreciate that. All right, we're still
What's
tied.
the score? Do we have a score?
I'm
Chris
up
is up
by
by
one.
one.
Okay.
Teresa's
could
up by
clinch here.
1,
Is this the
and
last one?
I
This-
have.
yep.
Want
You
to
could
do just
clinch.
one more?
One
question?
more. He either ties it up
Ooh.
or, because we can live
If
with
we
a tie.
tie, then we'll do
We'll
one
be
more.
co-winners
We'll do one
like
more.
Eric and Casey are co-valedictorians.
Everybody
Okay.
gets a trophy.
Yeah. Oh, I hate that.
All right.
All right.
Let's see. What's going to be the hardest question? First Thanksgiving question.
All right. I was not there.
Were
Paul might have
eels were eels served at the first Thanksgiving?
Eels?
Eels.
Are you really?
think there was some seafood. I'm
I'm
going to
gonna
say
say
yes.
no. I gotta go for the tie.
The answer is yes.
Yay!
They were.
I clinched it. That was very informative, though. Very good.
We
Thank
have
you for
baseball
that.
trivia next month.
He's always pushing baseball trivia.
We're doing baseball trivia
All right,
next month.
and then we'll have baseball
Lauren,
and
you got the
chamber
questions.
trivia.
We
How
got the
about
questions
that?
going. Baseball next month.
Baseball and how am I possibly going to do baseball?
Yeah, you dated a baseball player in high school, college, didn't you?
And we talked about strategic players and game rules on a daily basis. That's what we did when we dated. I have no idea about anything baseball. There's
Baseball and Christmas. Double it up.
Okay, there you go.
Got it.
And chamber, I got to have some fair band.
There
I'll
you go.
play it with you. I'll study up. Maybe Mets players,
General
non-Mets
questions.
players. Okay, general questions.
General baseball knowledge.
All right, I can do it. I think that's about it. Unless we have anything else we need to tell the folks, we will be
What
doing
do we
a
have?
show.
December 8th.
We will have our Breakfast with Santa with New Horizons on December 8th, as well as our annual Christmas sale and Christmas movie at the stadium.
Okay, what's the Christmas sale? What are
We
you
have
selling?
Merchandise.
the merchandise store. We do like
Oh, okay.
anywhere from, I think, 30 to 60% off usually.
Oh yeah, because you started a new season. That's a
Mhm,
great idea.
yep.
The breakfast with with Santa. Yeah,
Breakfast with
that
Santa.
guy. You know, I know we're like this.
Yep.
Is it at New Horizons?
Nope, it is at the stadium.
And other people can come.
Yep,
Okay.
and they are just picked the date of it, so they'll have information on their website
It's a good
soon.
breakfast, right? Pancake.
Yep,
Pancakes?
they do a breakfast. They do pictures for the kids with Santa. They print them out right there for them to take home. They do cookie decorating, so it's a really fun time.
Oh, very good. And anybody can come.
Yep. It's open to the public.
Okay, Maddie can come.
Yep. Maddie could come.
All right, very good. Mark that on
No
your calendar.
sunflower seed.
All right, yes. All right, and with that, I want to mention that our Christmas party, our annual Christmas party with our ambassadors, and many of the people in our audience are ambassadors, and we adore them. They do so much for us, and they always come out to support. But we showcase their businesses in December at our Christmas party, and so that is open to the public as well. It's going to be in Dyer Chevrolet on December 19th. And it starts at 5:30, so it's free and open to the public too. We'd love to have everybody come out and meet our ambassadors. We're so happy to have them. I can't say it enough. This show is available on YouTube at the SLC TV Studios channel, as well as on Comcast 28 and UVerse 99. So hopefully you can watch that anywhere. You can watch it on the you can watch it in the car on the way home, Casey, if Paul's driving, and hopefully you will. And with that, I want to thank everybody here in the studio, of course, our producers, Mike Klaus and Eric Gill and Flynn, for helping us out in the studio. And to my staff, to Catherine Cordero that works with me, my events manager that put together today's trivia, and to everybody at the Mets organization. I appreciate all of you as well. And for Bobby Malik at Jimmy John's
Jimmy
for
John himself.
providing the subs. And most of all of you that took time out of your day to join us today. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Until next time, everybody, have a great day.